Hello, this is Sean Y, or This Fallen Place, depending on what platform I decide to put this on. Depending on what I say is what I can get away with on, YouTube. But, was deciding what to do for a video, the first one, especially on these, either BitChute or Odyssey. Had to think about that for a second. Kind of started something on those sites as well, so not really done anything on those, so this could be the first video I post on them. So if you're not familiar with me, I was Sean Y on YouTube. Haven't done videos in a couple of years, but I didn't know where to start. But obviously with everything going on with this so-called virus and everything that's been happening, I've not really put any opinion out, of course, or anything about it. But after pulling up next to some person in a car in the rain as I'm driving, had to drop my car off for an oil change, and seeing them have a mask on in the car by themselves, it's lunacy. It's pure insanity. I think it's almost people are mental. They have to be on the verge of insane, mentally, to be in the state of mind that they've allowed this media and propaganda to put them in such fear that they lock themselves in a car with a mask on by themselves. For one, you cannot possibly understand how viruses work or any kind of deal like that as far as getting sick. I mean, in fact, like, germ theory is a theory. I don't know if any of us know how viruses actually work. There's different opinions out there. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but I do know God gave me an immune system. And your immune system works by fighting off viruses. So if you get something, your body fights it off, you become naturally immune to that in order to fight it off again. And the government knows this. The medical establishment knows this. They don't want you to be healthy. They don't want you to have natural immunity to whatever the hell this is going around. There might be a virus going around that's different than the normal flu, but not that much different. This is not a real pandemic. And by saying that, I probably can't put this on YouTube. So it's been a pandemic, just like a lot of people said. This was, they ran drills on this. They propagated it with. Does anybody remember that they were showing videos of people just dropping supposedly dead in the middle of the street, China? Just so happened on cue, right in the middle of the street. Just everybody just forget about that, and yet nobody sees that happening. Nobody. That is not going on. It never has. The hospitals were never full and over flooded. No more than they usually are with the flu. It would be like this every year. If they counted every death from every pneumonia, flu, whatever, and just propagated the shit out of it and put it on TV nonstop 24/7 during flu season, this would be every year. It'd be like this every year. But yet, we know for a fact that they've made up numbers. They've manipulated the numbers, saying that, however they're testing for this, which is, running those cycles, which, if anybody's been keeping up on that, they know that they're running these as cycles, which they are getting false positives. Like almost over 50% of the time, probably higher, probably 90% of the time. If they want a positive test, they're getting them. And so if positive test means money for the hospitals, means numbers shoot up to push the agenda. This has all been total BS. I have been out and about, no mask, when possible. I've had to put it on a couple times, especially when I interact with customers at my job. I have to go into their house. If they're paranoid and wear a mask, I have to wear one for my job. Other than that, the stores, all that places, screw them. And that's I don't understand how people have become so compliant that they just do whatever they are told. Because there's plenty of times that I've walked in stores and they say, hey, you need to wear a mask, and I said, no thanks, just keep on walking. And they don't do anything. Most people aren't going to push the conflict. You know, you see these stories where people have, but that's usually because maybe the person that got asked to wear a mask got a little agitated, and I can understand, and pushed in the direction it probably didn't need to go. I just simply say no thank you and just keep walking. Now, I have been told to get out of the store, and you know what? I take my business somewhere else. Screw them. And that's the way that it should be. Why is nobody, it seems like nobody, except for a few people on YouTube talking about this, is standing up for their civil rights? It is absolutely against the law to make everybody, especially in the business of work, wear a mask 8 hours a day or longer. That's OSHA. I mean, I'm in a job where I've done mold remediation. I've gone through certifications in mold. These masks wouldn't even help you with mold, let alone viruses. So it's idiotic. And OSHA, like, you have to be mask fitted, tested to wear PPE, but yet that's gone out the door. And they try to say, well, that's not PPE. You know, what the hell is it then? It's supposedly protecting you from a virus, but yet it's not PPE. They've totally sold out to this agenda. OSHA, CDC, everything, everybody's on board. And then they're using these big corporations like the Walmarts and all that, which Walmart's not even really pushing the shit anymore. Because I mean, I shop at Walmart, I shop at Kroger, everywhere, and not wear a mask, no issues. But when this first started, yeah, these bigger stores, corporations are on board with the agenda and telling their people to, you know, push it. And why is this important? Because if you're bowing down to that, you're gonna bow down to, well, if you don't get this vaccine now, then guess what? You can't shop. You can't do nothing. Totally against our civil rights, medical freedoms, everything. But yet, if people don't stand up, those rights don't mean shit. So this is kind of more of a rant than anything, but you want to know how I feel about it? People become too compliant, brain dead, completely brainwashed by the propaganda, and will not stand up for themselves anymore. Men, stop being men. I don't know when, because I'm only 41, and I tell you what, I grew up playing in the dirt, playing outside. I mean, I got an immune system, and I know everybody my age pretty much probably the same way, grew up the same way. So where the hell did it go wrong where all of a sudden they forget the past? It's completely like 1984. It's like, this has always been like this. People have always wore masks for colds and flus. It's utter ridiculousness. It's like, when did we forget that yeah, people still get sick and die? You cannot stop people from getting sick and dying. That, unfortunately, that is just part of it. There's people out there that have weakened immune systems. They die every year from the flu. It's horrible, but you can't stop that. You can't use this small percentage of people to say, well, everybody has to do this because of those people. No, that's not how freedom works. So yeah, as much as I care about somebody else's well-being, I can't be responsible for that. I can't help that somebody else doesn't take care of themselves or possibly has a weakened immune system. You can't fix that. And I'm not going to compromise my health by shutting off my immune system, by breathing in my bacteria and viruses and everything else, like trying to escape my body naturally, being caught into a fabric or whatever else, and then so I can breathe it right back in, because that's what's going on. You dumbasses wearing masks 8 hours a day, hanging them up in your rear view mirrors, and then putting them right back on all day long, every day, wearing the same mask, who knows how long a day. Yeah, that's what you're doing. It's a freaking cesspool of bacteria and viruses. All that heat coming out of your mouth, liquefying that fabric and everything. It's a net. It's literally a soup of bacteria that you're literally putting back on and breathing back in. I mean, talk about health hazard. screw some virus, you're making yourself sick. It's pure idiocracy. If you agree with my rant, you agree with what I'm saying, subscribe. I got more to come, but like I said, I'll do more, videos, actual sit down topics, and a little more professional. But I'm at the dealership to drop off my car to get a oil change. But this was my rant. That person with the mask on in the rain, windows up, it just sets me off. It's utter ridiculousness. I really just try to roll down my window and be like, take off your mask, moron. Like, do you not understand? You can't give yourself a virus. Oh my god. Okay, later guys.